You didn't do a show opening.
Whoops. I screwed up. Shocker. Hold on. Dear God.
Good thing I wasn't picking my nose or something. Y'all would have heard that,
I know,
seen
right?
that.
Welcome to the main event with Kevin and Mia. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mia.
And this is season 2, episode number 66.
Yay. Hello, everyone out there.
Nettie will be a few minutes late. Look at what I did. I made it so that we could actually read the comments and they're not covering our faces.
Now I can't peek over the top of them, though. That was kind of funny.
Well, then you can sit on the
like...
floor. Welcome to the show, Nate and Stephanie Smock. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, of course, you guys already know this. I'm going to see if we can wait a minute or two and see if we can get some more people in here watching because you guys have already watched us. You watched me last night brag about all the cool shit we got, all the cool stuff we got here.
He talks about me. He just ruined it. There goes the whole show now.
Oh, well.
Way to go.
Oh, well.
Way to go. Little pictures.
It's my show. I'll swear if I want to. So, it's been a very, very eventful week, to say the least, between row my boat out of the basement.
Surprise, more water in the basement.
But hey, it's dry right now for the most part.
Every basement, especially in northern Maine, should automatically come equipped with a sub pump hole that you can put a sub pump in that'll pump water out of your basement. I don't know very many basements in Maine that don't leak. And if they say they don't leak, they lie. Unless it's done like absolutely perfect or was built brand new, they leak. Over time, between the freezing and the shifting and the frost heaving and all that stuff, eventually the cement cracks and it leaks. Yep. So
absolutely. So yeah, I mean we were told that just a little bit of water comes in over the I call bullshit.
Lies.
Especially where I'm seeing water come into this basement. It's not where they told me that it was.
No, it just gets a little damp.
Yeah. That's what they tell us. Or that's what they told us. But no. I've got it coming in all 4 corners. Luckily, right now, knock on wood, we are as dry as can be for right now.
I checked the next forecast for I know it's hard to predict a whole month ahead, but according to what I saw today, there's no more snow in the forecast. I know we've got a few squalls coming because we usually do. I mean, I've seen snow in June and July before here in Maine. So, I mean, it's hard telling, but I think a majority of it, I think we're on the right side now.
Yeah.
I got my crocuses starting to pop up, my daffodils. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm such a garden nerd. I love it.
Hey, you know what? You go ahead and you be the garden nerd because I'm the tech nerd and
getting those heirloom seeds yesterday. If you guys don't know about heirloom seeds they're non-changed, non-GMO, not modified, not their original seeds. Some of them are thousands and thousands of years old. They have not been changed. They have not. Little do you guys all know that tomatoes are not supposed to be perfect and round and red.
Damn it.
Carrots are not supposed to be perfect, pointy, and orange. Stuff like that. They have changed and modified so the perception looks perfect. Doesn't matter if they're GMO, doesn't matter if they add a bunch of chemicals into them, or doesn't matter what they do as long as things look perfect, because that's America. America. But heirloom seeds are original seeds. So once I grow what I have, I want to be able to share the seeds depending on what I get from what I grow, I want to be able to share the seeds with others so we can continue on the non-modified seeds. So
Frank,
anyways.
Frank, my audio engineer geek guy like me, is saying Mia's mic is too hot and mine is a bit low.
I'm
So I made some
too
adjustments.
loud.
Okay.
That don't surprise me. I have a big mouth and I'm loud.
Yeah, well, we don't want it to distort, so we gotta.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, so yeah, throughout the show, I'm gonna show off a couple of neat little things because look what I can do.
I can't show off my toy. My toy is upstairs, but
oh,
my
yeah,
cricket.
I had to think about that. What are you talking about?
They're perfect balance.
Okay, see, we are a perfect balance.
We aim to please. Thanks, Frank.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into thanking our sponsors because we got some exciting stuff to talk about tonight.
We go, yeah. Today's show, the first show in April, we got some surprises. We get some new stuff.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about how this is all going. As a matter of fact, we also have a new sponsor, and we're going to talk about him and talk with him a little bit.
In just a bit.
Just a little bit. So, all right, first and foremost, we want to give a huge shout out to, that's right, Stan Terrell from The Boneyard.
207-227-8680 for all your property maintenance, carpentry, leather, good needs. I'd say snow plow and roof shoveling, but right now we don't need that.
And he also has a website that you can go to get all kinds of novelty items like cigarette lighters, like Zippos and wallets. And
yes, he finally did a Facebook page.
He also has a Facebook page. That's right. And I also want to, first of all,
pop us back.
Our, what's the word I'm looking for? Stan went through oral surgery today.
Oh, yes. He had an operation. My best wishes.
Definitely wishing you a very speedy recovery, brother. We love you and we're thinking of you. And if you're not watching the show, I will not be upset. I totally get it.
He's probably sleeping with
his face is probably poofed right out with gauze. God love him.
I remember when he had his teeth done. I think it was it just the top or the bottom one time? Anyways, he took a couple too many pills, and I thought he died on me. I mean, I literally thought he stopped breathing. He like got on the couch and like didn't move, and he looked like he wasn't breathing. So. And me being me, I smacked him in the head of all places, just having teeth surgery. Wonderful thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was right. He was happy. He's like, "What the hell did you think you're doing?"
That was actually you're being very
to see if you were still alive. Didn't want you to overdose.
You're being very censored with what I actually said to you because it was not. The word hell was not in that sentence. I dropped the F-bomb repeatedly and was pretty angry. But anyway,
rightfully so.
So back to our sponsors. Another huge shout out to, that's right, Josh Bauer from jbowerart.com.
Josh Bauer.
For all of your graphic design and artistic needs, give Josh Bauer a shout. Tell him that Kevin and Mia from the Maine event sent you. And I'm sure he'll cut you a good deal on stuff that you need.
He'll hook you up with some goodies.
Yes, he will definitely hook you up with some goodies. And he's just a hell of a guy. We think very highly of Josh.
Good guy. Such a good guy.
He is. He's really good. Really good.
Good guy.
Josh is actually responsible for our show open, and he's also responsible for what you're seeing in the background.
Our logo.
That's right.
Because we move it up in the world.
We did. We also want to give a huge shout out to Hanging with Web Show Media Group.
Hang with Web Show Media Group.
And Web TV.
And Web TV. He throws me off every time with his conductor.
But it's fun. And it makes you laugh.
It makes you laugh. Wow.
Because you can laugh too.
Yeah.
Speaking of what she can do too, we also want to give a huge shout out to
me, because I do stuff too.
MD Designs.
And thank you. Ever since I made that comment, he's not put me last.
God forbid I put her last.
Well, it was like a month in a row.
I know you're feeling a
It's
little
like
left
every
out.
show I was like last. It's like, I do stuff too.
All right. A huge shout out to Peter Anthony at Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions.
He
cannot wait to see that film.
I know it.
He keeps sending out little tidbits of pictures. If you're not part of Peter Anthony, the actors page, make sure you like his page, because he sends out little snippets of the show, like still pictures, scenes, background, behind the scenes photos and stuff like that. And it's like, I want to watch that movie.
See, I'm in good with Peter, so he's actually sent me a video.
Well, this guy,
a video clip,
this guy,
of one of the scenes in the film, and
I didn't even see it. This guy.
It was probably about a minute long, and it wasn't an action scene or anything like that. There was dialogue, but yeah, he's got his shit together. I'll give him that. So a huge shout out to him. Can't wait to see the film, Peter. Okay, we also want to give a huge shout out to Terry McIver from TMI Prints. We still don't have a logo for Terry yet.
Terry McIver.
Speaking of which,
there he is. Hey, Terry. Hey, my daddy. What's up? Gary McNeil, my daddy.
You
need to do Mia first, right? Thank you, Stephanie. Because I do stuff too. I got to use that against Stan. Stan, because he's the man, He and he loves to hear you say that, just so you know. Sorry, insert sarcasm. He was the one that dug our sump pump hole. Well, Kevin had to work, so he was like, "Geez, that second person, that extra set of hands would be nice." I was like, I can do stuff too, and I helped him. I might not be able to lift on a lot of heavy stuff, or, I am limited on what I can do, but there are some stuff. I'm not completely useless.
Okay, so well, I'll get on that while you're talking to the audience later in the show. I thought I just transferred the file.
Sorry.
So yeah,
we took a nap this afternoon and we screwed ourselves all up, is what happened.
Yeah.
Usually we spend the afternoon preparing, he spent afternoon preparing for the show, making sure we have all our ducks in a row, and we didn't today. We napped.
Well, I do what
Naps
I can.
happen.
I'm hoping that came out like it's supposed to.
Yeah, it looks like it. Good.
Okay, well, we can only hope.
See, he fixed it.
Okay, so
you guys didn't even know what was going on. You don't even know what we're talking about.
I don't even know what the hell's going on half the time. So yeah, and we have a new sponsor. For this month's giveaway, and so we're gonna do a little clip, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna bring him in, and we're gonna talk to him for a little bit on what he's giving away. So watch this.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
I think so. All right. So our guest this evening is our newest sponsor for this month's giveaway. And his name is Jason Grass. And let's see if I can bring him up.
There.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, man.
Jason can hear us, and I'm sure that everybody else can hear Jason as well. How you doing tonight, Jason?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. So first of all, I just want to thank you very much for being willing to sponsor our giveaway this month. It's always good to have new sponsors whenever we can get them. We like to promote other people and what they do. So we'll get right to it. What is it exactly that you are giving away for this month's drawing?
Well, we are the only place north of Lincoln that does this. And that's coming from the state. The state has told us that we are unique in our area. We make all natural fermented hot sauce. Okay. So our hot sauce actually starts with a recipe that we came up with ourselves. No one makes the combinations that we do. We cut all our peppers up and we ferment them. Right now in half-gallon jars, we're going to be moving up to the 2-gallon bucket. All of our jars have a one-way valve on top and a spring inside that holds everything down. This is a 3.2% salt water solution. So there's no chance of bacteria. However, you do get the good yeast in here that's beneficial to you. This is actually a jar of our Fresno peppers that we get locally. And this makes our Fresno pomegranate, which has actual pomegranate juice, fresh pomegranate juice in it. It's a little bit on the mild to medium side of our hot sauces. Everything is shelf stable. It is good for a year. You only have to refrigerate it once it's been opened. And we also have, this fall, we jumped on the bandwagon that everyone does in Maine and most of the country. We have a pumpkin spice flavored hot sauce called the Great Pumpkin Spice.
Interesting.
Which is a play on my favorite Halloween cartoon, The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. And we actually grow these pumpkins in our garden. They're the sugar baby pumpkins, and I'll show you what a sugar baby is. This here, I know you've all seen them in the stores, Walmart, Lowe's, various places. This is a sugar baby pumpkin. This is what they make pumpkin pie out of. Super sweet. We roast them, we season them, we puree them, and then we ferment them with the habanero peppers in the jar. So you get the sweet from the pumpkin, rounds out the flavor of the habaneros. And when we ferment, I don't know if you can see this, Kevin and Mia, right here.
Yeah.
That's the seeds of the peppers. We leave all of our seeds in. We don't take anything out but the stems. And the heat from your peppers comes from the stems and it comes from the seeds. So you get the extra heat of the pepper that gets fermented in everything. We, thank you. My wife just corrected me. Not the stems, but the walls and the seeds of the peppers. It takes 3 weeks for this to ferment to be processed. And processing involves pouring everything out, pureeing it, straining out all the pulp, getting rid of the pulp, so all you have is that hot liquid that's left. And then we blend in white vinegar. It gets cooked in a pot after that's all blended for 7 minutes, boiling. So that's what makes it shelf stable, kills off any bacteria that's left from the fermentation process. And then we blend in, for every quart, we blend in 1/8 of a teaspoon of xanthan gum, which comes from the bark of a tree, and it thickens and emulsifies everything together. So you get no separation of the juices from the peppers and the vinegar, because the two don't actually mix normally. They will separate. If you've ever picked up a bottle in the store that of hot sauce that you see that little liquid on top, that's separation. Ours doesn't do that.
Nice.
Ours is fully emulsified together. The other one that we're giving away is our Serrano and Poblano. This is just Serrano peppers, Poblano peppers, xanthan gum, and vinegar. Nothing else. Totally pure. All of our sauces are totally vegan. There's no animal products. There's no honey. There's no dairy. No none of that. So, and none of our hot sauces right now contain any allergens. So most people don't have to worry about being allergic to our sauces.
Nice.
Some of the hot sauces out there, have corn syrup in them. And if you're allergic to corn, you can't eat them.
Right.
Most
But
people don't have that
they
problem
tell
with
you
our
that, right?
sauces. Huh?
They tell you that right on the bottle, though, right?
They only tell you 8 different allergens, and corn is not one of them. There's soy, there's wheat, there's milk, there's nuts, but corn is not one of them that they have to tell you is in it,
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh.
except for on the ingredient list. They can
Now you
use
were giving us
cornstarch. Huh?
you were giving us a little educational info earlier on peppers and
Yeah.
what parts of the mouth. I want you to share that with our audience because I
Okay.
found that to be quite
All right.
interesting because not
Well,
everybody knows this.
I didn't know
This
that.
here is currently every hot sauce that we make. Okay. These 3 are the only 3 that have been lab tested by the state of Maine at the cooperative extension down at UMO, and they have passed the testing to be sold in Maine stores, and we just got licensed recently to sell in Maine stores. The one that Mia's talking about is our hottest hot sauce. It's called Phoenix Fire. This is habaneros, jalapenos, serranos, chili powder, and the hottest pepper we have comes in this bag, powdered. It's scorpion peppers. 4 ounces of this holds 135 scorpion peppers. And these are the Moruga scorpion peppers. They have a Scoville rating of 9,321 Scoville units in one pepper. Okay. Where we made this was we were watching a game show where they do a hot wing challenge, and Tyra Banks was on it, and she was eating hot wings. And she asked the host, why does one part of my mouth get affected by one sauce when the other one hurts my throat? And he told her, because depending on the pepper, depends on what part of your mouth is affected. So your serranos and your jalapenos affect your lips. Poblanos, the tip of the tongue. Your Fresnos, the side of the tongue. Spicy chili powder would be the center of your tongue. And your habaneros and scorpion peppers affect the back of your throat. So we wanted something that no one else made. We couldn't find anything hot enough. We had so many people tell us that I'm looking for a hot sauce and I can't find anything hot enough for me. So we came up with Phoenix Fire. And what we do is we ferment all the peppers except for the scorpion peppers together. Then we do our process. And once it has the xanthan gum in it, we add 4 ounces of this powder. This powder is so strong that even with it sitting on the counter in a bowl in the corner, okay, I have to wear the face mask that we all have to wear in the stores now. I have to wear that to keep it from going up my nose or down my throat and burning. Okay, they actually put on this bag a warning not to overconsume or to get it on your skin, and that if you get it on your skin, wash your hands immediately because it can burn.
That'd make one hell of a pepper spray
I was
now,
gonna-
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, washing the dishes with this in it afterwards is like letting off a pepper bomb in our kitchen.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Yeah. It gets all through the air. It gets in your clothes. I actually have to change after I make our Phoenix Fire. And we called it Phoenix Fire because of the phoenix rising from the ashes. You get that fire that comes with it. you get the heat that comes with this. And this is our hottest hot sauce.
I'm curious. I want to get a bottle of that for Haley because she's a huge fan of hot sauces and whatnot, and she's I don't think she's found one yet that she couldn't handle.
Now, there's not a legal limit on the hottest, like how hot something can be. Is
No.
there? Is there? It can be
No.
as hot as it can be, and you can still sell it or whatever.
Right. We actually had a friend of ours who I've been friends with for decades. She bought one for her husband as a stocking stuffer for Christmas. He sits in bed with Ritz crackers and puts this directly on it
Oh my word!
and eats it in bed.
Oh wow, I would
He
die.
loves
I'd
it.
be I'd have to eat that on the toilet.
I can't even eat crackers at 10 o'clock at night, let alone eat a thing of hot sauce.
Wow.
That's crazy.
All right, so Jason, where could our local viewers get their hands on some of this sauce?
Well, right now, these three sauces are only offered in one store locally since we just got licensed, and that's through County Roots in Presque Isle. If you are going to Subway on Main Street or Verizon or H&R Block, she's right between Verizon and H&R Block. And it is a health food store. It's an all vegan store. She has a little restaurant in there that she makes food, and she carries our hot sauces.
Nice.
So
So
she
ahead.
currently has these three, and she's just ordered more. We are getting quite a few people who have been going in there asking for it.
Nice.
So it's a hot commodity locally. Like I said, no one north of Lincoln does what we do. We are going to be trying to get into other stores. We have one store that contacted us that wants us to bring some up so we can talk about carrying it in their store up in Washburn. We do have 2 stores in Fort we're trying to get into, 2 in Presque Isle, and 1 in Mars Hill.
So look forward to more stores. Keep your
Yeah.
eyes open for the Hills Garden hot sauce.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Well, so again, Jason is sponsoring our monthly giveaway this month. And you did say that you were giving away 3 bottles of your licensed hot sauce.
Yep, these 3 here.
Okay, so if you guys out there watching want to be put into the drawing, you may or may not know how to do it. So I'm going to tell you how to do it. If you go to the Kevin B Entertainment Facebook page and you like it, we will enter your name into our drawing bowl. If you share every episode of the Main Event Season 2 on your page, not our page, every time you share a show, your name gets entered into the drawing. Now you can't take tonight's episode and share it 15 times and expect to get your name put in 15 times. That's not how it works. I can't even remember how many episodes we're in now. We're 4 months in?
You get an opportunity to earn 4 more extra chances each month by sharing our show.
Right. What she said.
And Stephanie and Frank and Terry and Robert. I'm sure I'm forgetting Stephanie, Nate. Every week, 4 more names go in. Every month,
Absolutely.
I should say. 4 more times they go into
Absolutely.
Pretty soon it's going to be all Stephanie and Nate in here. It's like, damn it, then I'll win something.
So just so you know, Jason, in case you haven't already done so, you can also like and share our page. And when you're not a sponsor, your name would be in the bowl too, and you could win something cool.
Never
depending
know.
on, well, we always give away cool stuff. So
yeah, because we gave away a $25 gift certificate to Al's Diner from Mars Hill. That was what, March? I think that was February's giveaway.
I can't remember.
Last month was Rose Blood by Peter Anthony.
Yep.
That's not going to come out until October, though.
Yep.
And this month's Jason with the hot sauces. So you never know. Each month we have somebody different.
That's right.
You never know what we're going to give away. We never know until like a week before the month comes. Like, oh, okay, we're going to do this for a giveaway. All right.
I tried to get ahead of it, but doesn't always work out that way. But all right. So again, Jason, thank you very much for your willingness to sponsor the show. We appreciate you coming on. You're the first guest that we've had for season 2. So we're hoping to be able to get into doing more interviews. We want to interview all of our sponsors eventually, but that takes time, and you got to have the right timing and whatnot for that. So
make sure you check out the Hill Garden. They also have a Facebook page, so make sure you check out that Facebook page and like that page and share that page.
And if your lovely wife is in the audience watching and she's in the chat, she can also share the link to your Facebook page, Jason.
Yeah. On our Facebook page, I also want to say that with gardening season gearing up, and we do have a rather large garden here. I know you two have seen pictures of it constantly. That we're going to be doing a new thing this year where we're doing some 5-minute gardening tips straight from our garden live on our page throughout the summer. So if you're into gardening, or if you want to learn, if you're new to gardening, if you're even an old timer like I am, and everyone has time to learn, we're going to post when we're going to be live, what the topic's going to be, and we're going to we welcome everyone to come and watch and learn a little bit from our garden right out in our front yard at the Hill Gardens here in Fort Fairfield.
It's awesome. I look forward to seeing those videos. I've been gardening. I gardened most of my life growing up, and then now in the past few years, I finally got to actually do gardening, my own garden and everything. I still learn new stuff every year.
Yep.
You're always learning and growing, and so I'm
Yeah.
always looking for good tidbits, good advice, so make sure y'all check in on Hill's Garden. So the Hill Garden, look for some tidbits of gardening advice.
Awesome. All right. Well, again, thank you, Jason. We appreciate it. We'll let you get back to producing some more sauce. And I'm sure we'll get some updates from you periodically.
Sure.
And who knows? Maybe we'll get you on the show again later when the harvesting season's a little, or the gardening season's a little quieter, if that even happens. So, all right. Well, thanks, Jason, and good luck with the business venture. I
wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Definitely. Sounds like you got a good thing going there. Definitely.
We do, and it's been a long road to get here, and it's been worth every sleepless night that we've had, or struggle we've had to overcome. So It's worth it. It's coming forward, and there's nothing left but good times.
Yes, many blessings into your future months and years for your business. Definitely.
Yes, and congratulations on being licensed for the 3 sauces. I look forward to hearing that the entire line gets approved.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Neither can we, buddy.
Thank you very much, Jason. Have a good night.
Thanks.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Jason Grass from the Hill Gardens.
Yes, that sounds some of those sauces, the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sounds phenomenal. I can't wait to get Haley's response.
I know. And we've been in the talkings of having a hot wings challenge on the show too. We mentioned a few months ago about having that. We haven't picked what month we're going to do that yet, but we do plan on having a hot sauce challenge. Hot wings challenge.
Yes, and that was actually Jason's idea. He had made mention of doing a hot wings challenge, and now that we're set up, well, semi set up, when the flooding season is no longer upon us, we will be set up so that we can actually do a hot wings challenge off to our left.
Yeah,
we can have a couple people sitting at a table, and
we're having an issue with my big mouth again.
Jeez, would you quiet down?
I've been talking the same.
I don't know. It's.
I haven't been screaming stuff.
Yelling at us again.
Yelling at us.
Okay. So, Jason, if you can still hear us, you don't have to stay in the green room anymore. You can click out of it and go back to doing your thing, or you can stay right there if you want, if that's how you want to watch the show. Okay, so let's see.
I know I have a big mouth. That might be why I keep being louder than you. I'm naturally louder.
Well, you know.
But
So yeah, again, if you or anybody that you know that has a business and would like to sponsor Kevin B Entertainment or the Maine event, you can give me a call at 207-762-1478, and I will gladly tell you how you can be a sponsor. There's different types of sponsoring that you can do. You can sponsor us like Jason has. You can sponsor us for a month, sponsor the show for a month, and give something away, or provide a service of some kind. If you'd like to be a full-time sponsor, like Stan from the Boneyard, you can also do that, and I'll be more than happy to explain how you can do that. If you'd just like to help, not promote, I'm brain farting. $1 million.
I had an itch on my face, and I went like that. I went $1 million.
If
All right. I have fits off.
well,
Y'all know that.
All right. So if you'd like to support Kevin B Entertainment, you can also do that through paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. And I will.
We're always up for donations too. If you want to support us.
What I just said.
Oh, you were just going.
And you can get that information from right across the bottom of the screen.
I was going $1 million.
Yeah, your brain farted. Wow.
$1 million. I don't even know where they come from. Pay attention to me, or we're doing a show.
I know you're.
All right.
I thought I was bad. Damn. So, yeah. You can definitely sponsor us. You can definitely
Thanks,
there's
Nate.
there's
Nate's always
right
got
there.
our back. Every show he puts up our
Yep.
paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment link.
Speaking
Every
of
bit
that,
of money that we get, we put back in to what we do so we can make it better for you.
that's right. Speaking of which, I want to show off what our viewers that have donated to us actually helped purchase. So I'm going to do this little how do you do right here.
He's going to do fancy button
Boom.
switching, and that's what
You
he
see
does.
that?
See, look at that.
This
Look
right
at
here?
that. Look at that.
This right here is what you guys helped us get. And I am going to be forever grateful because that.
Look what he can do now.
Look what I can do.
He can do stuff.
So that has opened up the possibilities for what we can do. Now, I wasn't going to do this for tonight, but I wanted to be able to show off the capabilities of what the donations had assisted us in purchasing. So I had to hook up a couple other things. Are we keeping you up, dear?
Something, I don't know.
Sorry. And I'm seeing a mad face. Joelle and Pearlie, why are you mad, bro? Don't be mad. We're glad that you're here. Maybe something wasn't working for her and she got mad.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't pay attention to those.
Well,
So
I do.
notice when you're on live feed and I click the love button or the like button, once you do that, like all the other ones follow. Like I did not click the hate button. I did not click the sad button. But it automatically like pops up like all the icons, the emojis.
Oh.
And it's stupid.
Weird. But until we have other options on where we can put our show, I guess we'll stick with this.
She's still there. She says,
I hit the wrong button. Oh, okay.
I knew that.
There, see, look, we'll even put that up so that
Kevin's just sensitive.
I'm
He's
sensitive.
just really sensitive.
I don't want Joe to be mad.
He's gonna be mad at us. We're cool.
So we're cool. Yeah, we keep telling ourselves that. So yeah, I've got a couple different cameras connected to this setup. Actually, I have a total of 3. Plus, I have our laptop connected. So here's another angle. It's gonna look weird because we've got the green screen thing going on. So that's why you get the weird look.
I got half and half.
Because it's all, if I didn't do that, then all you'd see is the green wall behind us. Okay, now we're back to here. Hi there, hi there, hi there, hi there.
Where are we? Okay.
Okay, let's see. Frank says, I know and understand the technical aspect of that thing and what it does. I read the manual, but yeah, I'm a geek. Yes, yes, you are.
You know,
and so am I.
When it comes to things, I am not. There are different types of learning. There are some people that can read things and learn. There are visual learners and there are mental learners. There's like 3 different types. My psychology class in college, there's 3 different types of psychology or learning. I am a visual learner. I have to go in it. I have to do it. I have to feel it. I have to mess up with it. I have to learn. I can read all the manuals. I can watch all the YouTube videos. You can step by step hold my hand and walk me through every step, and I still cannot learn unless I'm in it. Throw me in that. Throw me right in it.
See, I'm a visual learner. I have to, or a hands-on learner. So I have to.
Well, and that's hands-on. Okay, visual, hands-on, and then there's
the reading.
The reading. Yeah, that's the 3 type of learning. Yeah. Some people can just read and it sticks. I read. Yeah. I think it's because my ADHD, like when I read, I go off. It doesn't matter what I'm reading either. Usually if I read something, I read like just an article in a newspaper or something like that. Because if it's anything longer than that, my brain.
Attention span.
I'm thinking about
sparkly things.
Stuff I need to do around the house. And I've lost my place in the book.
Yeah, see, I can't. I physically can read. Like I know how to read.
Really?
Yeah, but I can't read out loud.
I knew you were always special, but
I can't read out loud without like falling asleep. I could never read any of the and it wasn't because
watch TV without falling asleep. What are you talking about?
I can barely drive without falling asleep.
True. Any trip, okay. From the get-go, when we first got together, I learned something about this man that he falls asleep driving on long trips. So when we go on long trips, like once a year, we used to go clear down to the end of the state and go to his brother's pig roast. I could no longer nap. I used to love a good nap on a car ride, but that flew out the window when I got with this guy. Because I have to keep him awake the whole ride. Keep talking to him, keep smacking him, keep whatever. Make sure he stays awake. Now, he won't let me drive because his anxiety will not he cannot be a passenger. His anxiety will not let him do that. I would love for him to sit in the passenger side and just go sleep. I'll drive. No problem. But no.
Nope, can't do it.
Nope. And I have to keep awake and I have to keep talking to him.
Yeah. So the trip to Jersey should be fun.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
I better buy a lot of energy drinks for that trip.
Right.
Good Lord.
Yep.
You plan on stopping and sleeping for the night, right?
Well, I don't know.
I know it's only like, 12 hours or something.
I think it's like
that,
16 hours.
16. Well, we're stopping for a night.
Well, then we'll have to leave
I'm not
a day early.
Staying awake all night just to keep you awake. Or we're going to switch off and I'll drive. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And it's not that I'm a bad driver. He's just a very bad passenger.
I'm a very bad passenger and I openly admit it.
I know. I really, really hope that we're going to be able to do this trip. We don't talk about certain topics on this show, so I can't go into many details. But I'm hoping that we're going to be able to at least be able to leave the state. So
I've said it before and I'll say it again. And I'll say it right on our show. I don't care. Nobody and I mean nobody, is going to tell me what I can or cannot do. Period.
A lot of people right now think they can, and they're doing it. That's the thing.
Well, if I want to make a trip to Jersey and I want to drive my ass there, guess what? I'll drive my ass there. And I'll be damned if anybody's going to say, oh, well, you can't go anywhere unless you're vaccinated. You know what? If you've been vaccinated, good for you. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop because I don't want to be one of those people. If during the COVID-19 outbreak, if you had the vaccination, you may be entitled to compensation. I'll pass on that, thanks. I'll see how many people grow a third head or a fourth testicle, and then...
Oh, it is what it is. I just can't afford to put foreign subject. I luckily take enough vitamins and eat healthy enough and have a better immune system to be able to fight the virus off versus having a bunch of, I'd have more of a reaction from foreign chemicals being put in my body because my body does not like foreign shit putting in it than I would from the virus. I know I could fight it.
Well,
but that, I think I know. I mean, I take enough vitamins. I know that.
Well, so yeah, again, like I said,
that's another topic.
Nobody's going to tell me what I can or can't do. As far as I'm concerned, the federal government can kiss my fat, white, hairy ass.
All right. No politics, no Rona.
That's not politics. That's just straight up, I'm an American.
America.
All right.
So, moving on.
Back to the road trip conversation. Yeah. Dad made mention, like our ride to Bangor and back. Yeah. Well, see, Dad, it's people like you, that spike my anxiety as a passenger. Especially when one's got to poop. Just got to say that.
He just got to put that out there.
I just had to put that out there because he almost made me shit myself. So, anyway, yeah, I think it's about time that I can't believe.
Happy birthdays. We're like almost, I knew it was going to be a long show because we had a new sponsor and
That's right.
We got new things going on.
We've got new segment.
Yes. We have
this
a new segment tonight. So be prepared. Pop the popcorn. Get a comfy seat. Should have warned you at the beginning of the show. It's going to be a long one.
It's going to be a humdinger.
It's going to be a humdinger.
A humdinger, I tell you. All right. So we want to go to, that's right. Let's see if I can do this without
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Carol Saunders,
Walt Prue,
Amanda Holton, Phil Muccia, Frank Dawson, Jay Olson, Sherry Belmain, Liz Quire, Laura Martin, Wellesley Terrell, Ann Bailey, Micah Joel McCarthy, Larry D. DeRoss Jr., Tracy Hansen, Brenda Pelletier, Sheena Panu, and Faye Martin. Happy birthday to you.
That list was way too long for us to actually put every name into the song like I did last week.
That was a long list this week.
Well, that's because lately I've been giving the list to you, and it's just
people. Well, you know what happens in springtime.
Because you do stuff too.
No, you know what happens when spring comes? Boom, chicken, brown chicken, brown cow, and then there's babies.
Okay.
So, you know.
So happy birthday to all those people.
Everybody that's born in April.
Yeah, for everybody that was born in April, well, at least between last week and this week, or this week and next week.
There's a lot of birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone on the list. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Okay, so Jason said our Facebook page can be found at the Hill Gardens. Okay.
There we go. Thanks, Jason, for putting that up there.
Yes. Welcome to the show, GW.
Hey,
we appreciate
GW, it. From hanging with Web Show Web TV.
And just wanted to let you know, in case you hadn't seen, look what we can do. We've got
cool stuff.
We've made new investments. Let's see. We'll do this one. We'll do this first. Boop.
Boop. Oop, boop, oop, boop. Half of us boop. Hi, boop.
Hello.
Hello.
And then let's see. We've got this one here. And look.
Now they're really seeing what we do behind the scenes.
Right? How cool is that?
Too cool. That's just so cool, Kevin.
I can do wipes and mixes
Everybody,
and cuts.
it's just too cool. It's just so cool.
Look what else we can do. Let's see. There's nothing up in that area there.
He's trying to explain to me, and I try so hard to share in the excitement. I really do. But he gets more excited. Like, I'll share the equal enthusiasm when he gets as excited about my gardening stuff as he gets about his video production stuff.
Well,
he gets zero thrills. Like when those heirloom seeds, I could have done backflips, and I was just so excited. And he was like, "Good job, babe. That's awesome." Thank God. Yeah, right? Thank God I was wearing my non-pajama pants tonight, Joe Allen. Right. You never know what's going on from the table down. We could be sitting here and just, look what I can do. You wait. You wait.
Yeah. You wait. We've, yeah.
There's a story behind that.
Yes.
But when we get to the segment,
yeah, so we're gonna keep trudging along here because
we're running out. We're gonna be like
we're so far behind.
That's okay,
but that's okay. It's our show.
It's our show, and we can do whatever we want.
And we're still maintaining 11 viewers, so I'm okay.
Now
with
it's time for Pet of the Week.
That's not the one.
Down below, down.
There we go. All right,
going down. $1 million. Okay, Pet of the Week.
So this week's Pet of the Week is.
Aww. And that is Dixie, our very own Kristen, the cook of cooking from the county. And that is Dixie. That is her kitty, Dixie.
Is it Dixie? I thought I said Trixie.
No, that's Dixie.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Okay, so
if you want to be featured, if you want your pet to be featured on the main event with Kevin and Mia, just send me or Kevin, but preferably me, your pictures of your pet, and make sure you include their names.
Yes.
So we can call them out by names. But if you want to, we don't, it's not a contest. It's not a giveaway.
Nope.
It's just a little, aww.
Because we need a break from all the mundane day-to-day life stuff.
What's not cute about pets?
That's
There's
right.
always, and I don't care what, if it's a snake, it's a fish, a bird. I mean, I've got tons, I've got cats and dogs, and I have a couple bunnies.
Frogs. You can have pet frogs. You just can't bring the frogs here because she'll freak out.
Why does he do stuff like that? And then he's like, why are you so testy?
Testy, yeah.
He had to bring up frogs.
Well, you said snakes. What if they had a pet tarantula?
Our daughter wants a pet tarantula.
And
there's one thing that I would like to get her that she wants, and it's called an axolotl, and you actually have to have a permit for them in Maine. So
what is that?
It's like a salamander fish.
Is it something that lives in water?
Oh yeah, it's fresh water. It's actually not that hard to maintain as long as the water temp's good but Maine has stupid pet laws.
They have stupid laws in general.
Like you're not allowed to sell, like, snails are like the best allergy eaters in fish tank. The pet stores around here, because they're invasive, they can be invasive, but our waters get too cold, so most of them will die off anyways. But you're not allowed to have that, or koi ponds. Because did you know that kois, the reason behind the koi ponds is because kois can actually breed with perch and cod and other fish like that. That's why kois aren't allowed in the state of Maine, because become a problematic species.
Huh.
But I wouldn't think
That's
they would
weird.
live. I mean, I think koi, like and most of the fish go to the bottom when it freezes over. You know what I mean? There's like that much, or maybe more of the water.
They go to the
but
bottom.
they go to the very, very
Yeah.
bottom.
Back when
I think koi do the same thing.
I know lionhead fish, which is a totally different breed of fish, but when downstate had that ice storm and the power was out for like 3 weeks, Tony had an aquarium that had lionhead fish in it, and the whole top, like the first 4 inches of the tank, was ice.
I'm surprised they survived. And
They
didn't get ick or nothing.
They went straight to the bottom and stayed there.
Yeah.
It was.
No, those are a type of goldfish, or those.
I think so. Yeah.
Lionheads. Those ones are big.
It looks. Yeah. It looks like
goldfish.
Yeah. It looks like their brain is
goldfish
like.
are hardy in a way. It's goldfish, even though I've been able to kill a few of them. Goldfish are supposed to be hardy.
Fish. Goldfish is no challenge for a toilet.
And if anybody saw my post earlier about my fish mishaps, that's because he does not like the fish tank, and the universe is trying to work against me with it.
Because everything is my fault.
I've actually thought today that after these fish die, I don't think I'm going to keep it going.
Good. I got a great idea.
It just sucks that
sell the tank.
We have a couple. No, I'm not selling the tank. We have a couple cats that love watching the fish. We have a Cory catfish that hangs around in the corner of our fish tank that plays with our special cat Weebles all the time. Oh, not just Miss Weebles, but she plays with the other cats too. They're always in the corner of the fish tank watching her.
I think it's time.
Yeah, it's time for that's weird. I'm just rambling and just talking about nonsense.
You are. Now. So, all right. So it's now time for.
That's weird.
That's weird was actually something that happened just over the weekend. It was just this past weekend. It was called the Pharaoh's Golden Parade. Now, 22 mummified members of the ancient Egyptian royalty passed through downtown Charo in an awe-inspiring parade on Saturday. The event, which drew in thousands of spectators, was to honor the mummies being relocated from the Egyptian Museum in Tara Square to the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization about 3 miles away. The spectacle was named the Pharaoh's Golden Parade and comprised of 18 kings and 4 queens, including some of the Egyptians' most prominent rulers of the past. Among them was King Ramses II, one of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, who reigned in the 12th century BC. He ruled the kingdom for 67 years and was renowned for signing the first known peace treaty. The royal figures were transported in vehicles, specially rigged to carry the remains, and a security motorcade surrounded the convoy. Due to the fragility of the preserved pharaohs, they were placed in nitrogen-filled boxes for protection. The roads along the route were even repaved to ensure a smooth relocation. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi expressed his excitement via Twitter about the relocation of the mummies. With all pride, I look forward to receiving the kings and queens of Egypt after their journey, he said. This majestic scene is new evidence of the greatness of this people and the guardian of this unique civilization extended into the depths of history. The mummies' new home will be in the Royal Mummies Hall at the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization. Visitors will be welcomed starting April 18th. Isn't that neat? That's
right. That was.
That's weird.
Now that's something like I probably would have done. I probably would have watched.
Continue talking.
I probably would have signed up to watch. I wonder if I should have done more research to see if they charged for that to go watch, because that's something I think I would have been interested in. I love Like, I mean, one of I think my first episode of That's Weird was an Iceman that was
Oh yeah.
stuck in the side of a snowbank or an ice mountain or something. I
thought it was a
love
tree. What was
or
that? Oh no,
something.
that was a dog.
That was the dog that was mummified in the tree.
Okay.
I don't know. I've just got something. Maybe I was born in the Egyptian times. I don't know, but um, stuff like that fascinates me. The Egyptian times and stuff. They knew a lot. They did. There's certain ways that they did things, and I mean, some of it's probably crazy, but I mean, they came up like the first battery. They made the first musical instruments. I mean, they were very smart group of people.
Mm.
So that was, and like I said, that was just happened over the weekend.
Huh.
So that was just something recent.
I think that's more neat than weird, but still kind of weird to be transporting.
How they transported them and how precise and delicate they were, you know, like the nitrogen filled boxes and all the the motor vehicles were all
Like a motorcade.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were all precisely made to carry those. They were all made the same. So that's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. So I think
Is it time for the next segment?
it is. I mean, we're chugging right along
We
here.
are.
We might.
Look at that.
I don't know if we'll take up the whole next half hour or not, but yeah. So we hopefully the quality of this next video
is better than what it has been in
right
the past.
now. I've spoken with Kristen, and she was telling me how she noticed that there was a little less quality to the video, and she wasn't sure. I think it was because we were trying to share the screen from the same computer that we're streaming from, and I think that was creating an issue.
And now we don't have to do that because
I
we
think
get cool stuff.
I think what I did, now I may be wrong, but I think I may have corrected that by doing away with that intermediate part, and hopefully this will look and sound a whole lot better. So if somebody could leave in the comments if everything, the audio and video are lined up, and let us know if it's good quality, we'd appreciate that. So go ahead and roll that beautiful footage.
Hey guys, this is Kristen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious beef stew. I found this recipe on Pinterest like probably a year ago, and this is the only beef stew that I now make. It is so quick, so simple, and absolutely delicious. So here's a list of ingredients you'll need to make this stew. And it is so good. All cooked up. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of my house seasoning on it. You don't want too much because we're going to have like some beef broth and some other things added to it. We don't want to get too salty because then it's not yummy. So also a great tip is if you made a roast the night before and you have a lot left over, use that for this beef stew. That will be so delicious. This is going to cook all day. This stew beef is going to cook all day in the crock pot. So it's going to get really, really tender. So this is an all day cooking, but you don't have to do anything with it. You just put it in the crock pot and leave it. Okay. So to this, I'm going to add just maybe 1/4 cup of chopped up onion. We want the flavor of the onion, but you want them really small. You don't want to crunch into an onion in a soup, especially if somebody in your family doesn't like onions like my husband. You want these to cook down. He won't even know they're there, but you definitely want the flavor of the onion with your beef. Okay. So this is, you don't have to cook this right down. It still can be a little pink. That's okay. We just want to get it brown. Okay. So I've had my crock pot on high since I've been cooking my beef, so it's nice and warm, okay? So we're gonna add the cooked stew beef to the crock pot, and you want all of those juices in there because that's gonna be good flavor. And your onions, don't worry, they're gonna cook down, okay? And to this, we're going to add 3 or 4 chopped up potatoes, okay? Like bite size that you would want for your soup, okay? We're gonna throw those in. And to that, 32 ounces of beef broth, okay? Okay. We're just gonna stir this, and we're just gonna leave it for at least 4 hours on high to get that beef and the potatoes cooked. We'll come back after 4 hours and we'll show you what else we need to do with that. Okay, well, our beef stew has been cooking for about 4 to 5 hours, and we're going to check it. Okay. So we want our potatoes to be fork tender. This is so tender it's falling off, but I want to show you. Like a fork tender potato. Okay, breaks right up. And we want our beef to basically do the same thing, like almost like you can cut it with your fork. Okay, that's how tender you want it to be. Remember, this is still got about an hour left, okay? So, fork tender. I love good food. It's good food. Okay. So, what we're going to do next, if we can see good. So, we're going to be adding 2 cans of tomato soup right from the can. Okay. Add that. Put that in. Then we're going to be adding 2 bags of mixed vegetables. And we're going to let it cook for 1 more hour in your crock pot. And your soup is done. The smell in my house all day has been so good. Like my belly's been grumbling because it smells so good. So just mix the tomato soup in there. So it kind of works itself in there. I kind of dance a little when the food's really good. This is probably one of my favorites. And so quick and so simple. Okay. So all you're going to do, pour your bag in there. And guys, if you don't have, mixed vegetables, throw in corn, throw in 1 of peas, throw in some green beans. Make this work for you. I know we can't be running to the store every 5 minutes for different ingredients, but just use what we have at home. This looks so good. Okay, I'm going to get a picture for you. Look how good that looks, guys. So we're going to put the cover on this and let this cook for 1 more hour in the crock pot. Then it's time to eat. Okay, it's been an hour since we added our 2 tomato soups and our 2 bags of mixed vegetables. So now it's time to plate it up. It looks so good. It's so kind of thick. Delicious. To show you. Hope you try it.
Ooh, looks
She always makes
phenomenal.
the most delicious food.
I would love to try some of it sometime. That would
Yes.
be awesome. So
Yummy.
one of these days, maybe so.
Someday she make sure you check out her YouTube page, Cooking in the County. She has all kinds of wonderful videos. Some of them are longer, and there's all kinds of different recipes. She puts out at least a new video or two each week of different things that she makes, not just savory and meals, but also desserts. She also has cleaning hacks and little cleaning tidbits. She also has a company that she just started, which is doing wonderful, called The Empty Plate. So make sure you check out that page as well.
Yes, absolutely. And one of these days we'll get.
Yes, and thank you, Kristen, for continuing to allow us to. I'm sure the viewers love the cooking, love us making them hungry at 9:00 at night.
Right. I know it makes me hungry. I'm like, damn, I should have eaten before the show.
I know.
Okay, so it's about that time that we once again thank our sponsors.
Sponsors.
So, just because.
Oh, because Stephanie,
because-
because Stephanie said something he's going to.
We're going to just say a big thank you to
Me, because I do stuff too, because Stephanie said to. Oh, now he's gonna be like, oh no, you're just gonna ruin things. The only way to go to ruin it.
I can't win. I just can't win. This is why I should be in the back.
Oh my
row.
God. You are so lucky. There are
They're
9
fucking
people watching
9
us
people
right
watching.
now.
Well, guess what? They're not witnesses. They're an audience.
Well, if I was going to do what I'm planning on doing, I'll sell tickets. So y'all wait for it. There's going to be tickets for sale.
That sounds kind of racy. All right. So, as always, a huge shout out to our good friend Stan Terrell from the Boneyard.
207-227-8680 for all your carpentry, lawn maintenance, property managerial needs, and building leather goods.
And he also sells
Novelty items.
novelty items.
He has a Facebook page, so make sure you look for him. It's called the Boneyard. Not 2 separate letters, all together. Boneyard.
The Boneyard.
And Stan, from all of us from Kevin B Entertainment, we wish you well and swift and quick recovery.
What she said.
And painless.
We love
Hopefully
you,
you're not in
brother.
a lot of pain, because
I know that when I heard from Jen earlier, he was in much pain.
I imagine
I've been there.
I'm very
felt that pain.
fortunate that I have my mother's teeth. I'm 42, and for the most part, I still have all my original teeth, except for a few in the back.
And
So,
Stephanie, you never mind encouraging her to hit me in the head with a bottle again.
that'll be on the end of our second anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We'll have to do a remake.
So, yeah, young lady, you might want to dial that back about 10 to 15% so that I don't have to come over there and talk to you.
Mhm.
And those of you that have no idea what the hell I was just talking about, that's a line off of Letterkenny. Check it out. It was a hell of a show.
It's funny.
And
It
I'm
is
not
a
even
funny
paid to
show.
promote the show, but it's a good show.
I think most of us Mainers would catch on to it a lot more because, no offense to anybody else, but we live
in the ass crack of Canada.
and we understand a lot of their jokes and a lot of their slangs because we live so close to Canada that it seeps over in our land. Might as well say we're Canada. I think after a few months we're gonna wish we were, but anyways,
Challenge accepted, apparently.
come on over.
So, all right, back to that's right. Thanking our sponsors. Another huge shout out to Josh Bauer from jbowerart.com.
Josh Bauer.
For all of your graphic design and artistic needs, give Josh a holler and tell him that Kevin and Mia sent you, and he'll throw some goodies your way, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
We also want to give a huge shout out to, that's right, Hanging with Web Show Media Group.
Hang with Web Show Media Group, Web TV.
They are
They are our syndicators. They have several shows on their web TV page. We share the links with every video that we share because they are our sponsors and syndicators. And they have all kinds of entertainment from all over the place, including indie music. So please, please go check them out.
What she said. I don't even need to talk. I just show the pictures.
I just give more detail. You forget some things sometimes.
You know what? I'm doing good.
That's why
be
the
able to
two. That's
talk,
why we've
period.
made such a good couple for so long. Is because we kind of like finish.
I'm the brain.
You
and you're the mouth.
complete me.
I'm the brain. You're the mouth. Is that how that works?
No, we're half the brain and half the mouth.
No, you're all mouth. You're the whole. You know what I mean.
I don't know whether to take that as an insult
That was
or
a
a compliment.
You're the
That
you're the
teeters.
talker.
That teeters right on the line of being mean and
Yeah.
being nice.
Oh, just like teetering on the yeah, never mind. Anyway, so yeah, and another just look forward, not at me.
I was waiting for fucking things to shoot out of my eyes and go pew 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 pew.
Good God.
And I shoot you with my eyeballs. Pew 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 pew.
All right. And as always, a huge shout out to Peter Anthony from Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions.
He just they just wrapped up filming here a few weeks ago of Roseblood, and I know he's right out straight. I can't wait to see that film.
Bail out, right? He doesn't though. He just keeps going. He just doesn't. He just push, poke,
It's not
poke,
like I'm talking in a
poke,
box. I
poke,
don't.
poke, 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 poke,
Well, I do what I can.
poke,
Okay, so
poke, poke.
well, you know. And last but not least, we want to thank. Actually, it's not last, and he's not least, but Terry McIver from TMI Prints.
TMI Prince.
If we had a logo for Terry, we could show it, but he hasn't given us one yet, so we just got to keep talking about him.
This month's sponsor.
Now you're going to see us in the background because it's screwed up for now, but
Whatever.
we'll work on it.
It's still okay. The Hill Gardens with Jason Grass. That was who we had the interview with in the beginning of the show. If you missed the beginning of the show, make sure you check out the beginning of the show to see who is sponsoring and what company is sponsoring this month's giveaway. You can check out their sauces at County Roots, which is over by H&R Block by Walmart. They are selling 3 of their sauces right at the moment. And I think he said 2 or 3 more are going to be going in the lineup here in the next week or so. So make sure you check that out. Check out his Facebook page, share his page, because guess what? What do we say?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Yes.
That's right.
We are so excited to get those hot sauces to whoever win this month giveaway. And Kevin, can you tell them how they can be part of the giveaway?
I sure can, Mia. If you would like to be a part of our drawing, all you have to do is like and share. Is it like or share? The Kevin B Entertainment
Like
page.
the Kevin B Entertainment
Like
page.
the Kevin B Entertainment
Share
page.
our videos.
Share our videos.
Why didn't I just do it?
I don't know.
I put him on the spot. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, because you're always saying I do all the talking, so I have to like.
But you're so damn good at
If you
it.
haven't noticed, yeah, but you complain. If you've noticed lately, I have tried to shut up more and let him talk more because I talk too much.
That's it.
So,
Abigail Gabble here. What movie is that from? Doesn't
I
matter.
don't freaking know.
Abigail Gabble.
Abigail Gabble, isn't that from the Little Prairie?
No. Aristocrats.
Oh,
Aristocats.
Aristocats. Oh,
It was one of the ducks. Or
I
the
just
swans.
dated. I just dated myself.
You did.
Oh,
Wow.
it no longer sounds balkish. So whatever, boxish. So whatever you did, you fixed it.
I turned up my volume.
He turned up his volume.
turned
so
yours down.
Great job. Miss Mike, Mia's Mike is hot again. Bringing yours.
Yeah, that
up.
was so. I brought yours down and brought mine.
You're gonna have to mark the levels.
Well, they were marked at one time, but with this whole new setup, everything's a little different. So bear with us, guys. We're working out the kinks. This is the first night with the brand new switcher. Well, new to us.
We'll get there.
So yeah, we got all kinds of cool stuff. So, and again, for those of you that have not seen what we can do, check this out. I'm gonna just do this.
He's gonna do cool stuff.
This is the new mechanism that we now own.
Good thing I don't have nothing laying on the table that's not supposed to be shown.
Like I care. It's our show. We'll do what we want. Whatever. We do what we want.
Like there would be anything there that I wouldn't want anybody to see.
Right?
For real. I'm not that secretive a person.
No.
Doesn't take much to know who I am.
But check this out. Now we're over here. Oh, we're back here now. So yeah, that
Thanks, Frank. I think we look a lot better too.
well, there's no improving this right here. So it is.
Where's my bottle, Stephanie? Where's my bottle? I still have one that doesn't.
Don't whack me with that.
It's got to be a Coke bottle. It doesn't have the same dunk as the Coke bottle does.
Well, that was a 2-liter that you hit me with.
It's got to be a 2-liter Coke
And
bottle.
you're too close to throw it. You might as well just
It
jab me
just
in the
does
eye
not
with it.
work with a small little water bottle.
It
Doesn't have that dunk. You got to replicate the dunk. The dunk heard
dunk.
around the world.
I know, right?
That's what started this whole thing was that dunk.
So, just to let you guys know, if you or someone that you know has a business and would like to sponsor us, go ahead and give me a call. Area code 207-762-1478.
The other way.
And I will be more than happy to provide you with all the information that you need to sponsor Kevin B Entertainment, or if you want to just sponsor the main event with Kevin and Mia, you can do that as well. If you would like to financially assist us with what we do here at Kevin B Entertainment, you can make a donation at paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. And I'm sure that Nathan will also be putting that up on the screen very shortly.
And make sure if
because
you
he's
do
good like
that,
that.
you do it as friends and family. So
That way we get it all.
yeah, because PayPal will take out their amount.
Their fees.
That's how they make their
If you
money and
please.
continue to do what they can do.
So, and you know, it's,
look at Nate.
I told you.
He's the man.
I told you.
Thanks, Nathan. You rock.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I believe now you might want to get the next segment prepared.
Ooh, yes.
Because you can do stuff too.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So
Are we ready?
Well, we're almost ready because I have to go through all this rigmarole just to bring you this.
Look what I can do.
We've got our first entrant for the Look What I Can Do. And that is brought to you by none other than our good friend, Frank Beal. So, if you guys,
further ado,
if you guys would be so kind as to send us videos, I did review the videos that Frank sent me, and I'm very impressed. So, without further ado, I'm going to switch it on over to that, and we'll see what happens. So again, thank you very much, Frank, for sending that to us.
Yes, thank you, Frank. That was awesome.
You're definitely an inspiration. And if nobody finds you to be inspirational, well, then have them come talk to me. I'll change the thought of their process or process of their thoughts. And I'm very proud of you for being able to do that.
It also takes a lot of courage. It does.
Yeah, it does.
People don't realize. I mean, I may right here and right now, I may look like I'm a big personality person, but I'm not. I'm very recluse and I'm very nervous. And to put a video out playing, especially after you have a stroke or something like that, that's
I
awesome.
couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine.
Couldn't.
So good for you, Frank,
Yes.
man. Kudos to you.
We made you feel like a real rock star. Aw, you're welcome. You rock, man.
You are a rock star in your, your own way, man, in your own way. But yeah, so if you guys have a hidden talent, or I don't care if you record somebody falling down. I mean, everybody laughs at people falling down. It doesn't always have to be funny either. I didn't find anything funny about that video. I thought that was very, very badass. So
that was awesome.
Any talents that you guys have. I know Nate's working on putting together something for us. And I know that's going to take time. I know what he's doing is a project. So if we can keep people doing that for us, if not, then Mia's going to be doing some research and finding funny videos to put up. Look what I can do.
There's always somebody doing something stupid or funny or talented on the internet.
That's
I'm sure it won't take much for me to find something, but I'd love to hear more from our viewers and get more of our viewers' photos or in videos. Because that's, that when we were thinking about starting this segment, we thought of you guys, because we want to see local people, local talent, local things. I know we got some talented and some crazy people out there in our viewer audience that
crazy
do some
talented
stuff.
is what she's trying to say.
Crazy talented, not even crazy talented, but
well,
a little daredevilish too.
Well, I don't know if did you catch at the very end of that video, Frank was doing a wheelie on a four-wheeler.
I thought that's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Look what I could do. Yeah, watch you land on your head, Frank.
But he didn't. He landed it.
No.
But so again,
I learned my lessons with wheelies and four-wheelers.
Yeah, I've done it. I did a sideways wheelie and that sucked. So
never did that one again.
That segment was called
Look What I Can Do.
And for those of you that are not aware, that is my late brother, Tony. He used to, the whole purpose behind the Look What I Can Do segment was Tony always, back when he was drinking, he would say, "Hey, look what I can do." And he would do this funny little dance. It was
never the same dance. I don't think ever.
No, but it was, I almost thought maybe he was having a seizure. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I can't even duplicate it, but it was just so hilarious. I wanted to dedicate that segment to Tony because it was just, he was just awesome.
He's awesome. Yeah.
So let's see.
No way, no cinnamon challenge. We'll do the hot sauce challenge before we do this. You trying to kill our audience? A cinnamon challenge?
No, I'm
that chalks up there with like the stupidest challenges ever.
Tide Pod challenge. Seriously? Hey, look how stupid I'm gonna be.
I can choke to death on cinnamon.
Okay, so let's see. We got to keep moving along.
It's time for.
Don't rush me.
I think it's time. It's your turn.
It is.
It is.
Oh, so now
it's time for you to be funny.
Now it's time for.
Mr. Wobbles.
Mr. Wobbles. For those of you that are not familiar with our show, which I don't think there's anybody here not, but that was our lovable special kitty, Mr. Wobbles.
Who has an addiction with slinkies?
Oh my God, I've never in my life seen a cat that loved slinkies as much as him. He could be at the total other end of the house. I take out the plastic slinky and just make it
Here's
ruffle, and he comes running
Yeah.
every time.
He could be right in a dead sleep too, just
Yep.
completely in the other back room sleeping. He will hear that from the other side of the room and the house and come running. And it's so funny how excited he gets. I've never seen a cat play with slinkies.
Me either, but he does it,
It's
and
crazy.
he's funny. Okay, so let's get right to it.
Yes.
The first one is, what should you say to your cat when you leave the house?
I love you. Bye.
Well, that's what
Don't
we
trash
say.
the house.
That's what we say.
So we say, don't trash the house. Love you. Bye.
What should you say to your cat when you leave the house? We'll give it a second because I forget that there's a delay there for our audience. See if anybody else can guess it. Usually Stephanie guesses it.
when you leave the house?
What should you say to your
should you
cats when
say?
you leave the house? I'll wait for a second or two more. Usually Stephanie guesses. Okay, well, what you should say to your cats before you leave your house is, have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Oh,
You didn't have the drum kit ready. Where's the stick?
uh-oh.
Oh, no. That'll have to do because I don't remember where the sticks went.
Kevin moved stuff around on the desk and I lost my
I did.
sticks. Oh,
No.
Frank got it. No catastrophes.
Catastrophes.
That's what we say. We should say to our cats because we never know what we're going to come home to because they're off. I never know what I'm going to wake up to. I have a corner that I get up, I go into the kitchen, and there's like a little corner wall where our washer and dryer is, and you go around it to get into the living room. I come down that hallway in the morning, and after I get my coffee, I just dread coming around that corner because that's where my desk is, and I never know what's going to happen. I never know what they're going to, either cords are going to be chewed or they're going to get into their cat treat jar or something, or they're going to mess with the fish tank. They always do something at night. So, okay.
Question number 2.
Joke number 2.
What do cats use to make coffee? This is an easy one. You're not allowed to guess, so shush.
What do cats use to make coffee?
Here, I'll even hand you these so you can use those for drumsticks for now.
Aw, my fingers weren't good enough.
Well, I figured you probably want to project that talent that you have.
Oh.
So,
My drumming, my ba-doomts, that's all I have.
what do cats use to make coffee?
What do caffeine?
That's a good answer, but it's not the right one. What do cats use to make coffee?
You act like I would get and it got it right off. I don't know. You got good ones this time.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised Steph didn't get that one. Okay, so what do cats use to make coffee? A percolator.
Oh my word! I couldn't think of it. A percolator. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Something as simple as that. A percolator. Wow.
And that was
Wow. That's funny.
Alrighty then. So yeah. Let's see.
A percolator.
So yeah, that it's I don't know if we want to jump right into that or do you want to banter for a little bit
I think
more,
we should
or-
show our this month's sponsors video again.
Okay, well,
And
you're
make
running
sure-
the show around here. So
Make sure you guys like Kevin B Entertainment if you haven't already, and make sure you share our video for entrance into this month's giveaway, which is roll that beautiful footage. Woot! And And if you missed the beginning of our show, make sure you check it out because we had an interview with Jason Grass himself, who is half co-owner of the Hill Garden, which is located in Fort Fairfield. This month's giveaway is for 3 bottles of their hot sauce. So make sure you check out their Facebook page. They also have those 3 bottles of hot sauce are available to purchase locally at County Roots over by H&R Block by Walmart.
That's right. And we're not going to advertise for Walmart anymore.
No, I
It'll be
just
like
know everybody knows where
Yeah.
that place is. So,
Well, yeah, everybody in our area knows where that place is.
exactly.
Okay, so
I think it's time for it's me time.
it's time for
Mia's Top 10. My top 10 this evening is top 10 mud puns. Because what are we dealing with right now?
mud.
Mud season. I love spring, but I'll be so glad when, I love mud, but not when it's in the driveway. It's everywhere you walk. I love to get into the garden and I love getting into the dirt. When I 4-wheeler, I head right for the mud. But I don't like this time of year. So, number 10, told the waitress my coffee tasted like mud. Her response was, it should. It was fresh ground this morning. Oh, I have echo every night. I do that myself.
I've improved upon the echo
You
because
have,
I
yeah.
figured out a way to make it better. So
Maybe
can
you
do stuff
couldn't
too.
hear my echo before.
I can do stuff too.
Number 9, I found a joke about mud, but I can't say it here. It's too dirty. It's too dirty. But
Yeah, see, if you didn't have 10 of those, I'd be able to.
I know. I by the 6th one, it gets a little.
By the 3rd one, it's overkill.
All right. Number 8, I dropped my pastry in the mud yesterday. I returned it and told the manager it was way too earthy.
Oh, wow.
Number 7, a man and a pile of mud begin to race. The mud won by a landslide. Number 6, I met a nun recently. She told me she always starts her day by rolling around in the mud. I told her that's a dirty habit. These are corny, I know, but they're funny.
Whatever. I'm sure Frank's laughing his ass
Probably. Number 5, my friend used to be addicted to mud wrestling. He's 6 months clean now.
off.
Number 4, husband tried to have a conversation with his wife while she was applying a mud mask. You should have seen the dirty look she gave him. Number 3, I'm not saying that I am unfit, but I just tried mud wrestling and the mud won. That would be me. I'd be like, fall asleep in the mud. Mud's good for your skin. Number 2, want to hear the dirtiest joke in the world?
Yes.
2 pigs fell in the mud. 3 came out. Ooh, that's a dirty joke. That's so dirty. Okay, number 1. What do you call a gay man's nutsack? I bet y'all were like, what? Number 1,
A
what?
muddy buddy.
A muddy buddy. What? What do you call a gay man's nutsack? I'm probably gonna get all kinds of shit for this one.
Wow. I don't know. Tell me, what do you call a gay man's nutsack?
Are y'all
man?
sitting down for this one? Mud flaps.
Oh! Nate guessed it.
Did he really?
Nate guessed it. He's
Nate!
mud flaps. Oh my god.
That was Mia's top 10. That was too
Wow.
funny. Nate even guessed it.
Wow.
Mud flaps.
Mud flaps. Oh my god!
I wasn't sure if I was going to put that one on there.
And I told her, do it.
He pushed me over the edge.
What's the worst that could happen? It's not like we're gonna get kicked off the air, you know.
Mud flaps.
Besides, you know, we're a
We just lost 4 people.
oh well. And if you're offended by those jokes, we got nothing against gay people. We love everybody until they're an arsehole. So
I'm an equally hater.
yeah,
I
hate
don't
everybody equally.
judge you by your race, your sexual orientation,
Your religion.
or your religion. I judge you on whether you're a shitty person or not. So if I don't like you, that means stop being so shitty. It's not because I don't like you because of your race. It's not because I don't like you because of your religion. It's not because I don't like you because of your whatever.
If I don't like you,
if I don't like you,
it's
it's because
suck.
you're probably a shitty person. So
I got to put that up there.
Nate
for the win.
Nate for the win.
Nate for the win. All right, guys. I think that just about wraps
we
it
did
up.
good for
us.
having a couple extra things going on this show.
We're not really, and you got to stop throwing your script all over the place.
That's the first time this season that I threw my
You
script.
used to do that all last
I
season.
used to do it, yes, and I stopped because you bitched about it every time.
Well, it's because you made a mess, and then I had to pick it up.
All right, I've had enough.
I've had enough.
Thanks, guys, for
Yes.
showing up tonight and watching our stupidity.
That's
I
right.
really appreciate it. Make sure you check out the Hills Garden, this month's giveaway sponsor. Like Kevin B Entertainment, share our video for a chance to win.
That's right. And you can also feel free to donate to us at paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. We'll take your money, and that's right. We'll turn it around and invest it into more stuff to make our shows even
we can
better
do
for
cool
you to
stuff.
watch.
Yeah.
Like I said, tonight was a learning experience because I've done a
we
lot
did
of.
pretty good.
I think
it went
overall
pretty good. I mean, there was
the
a
show went
couple
very
little hiccups there.
Yeah,
but
well,
I
that's to be
think-
expected with new equipment. Let's see. We'll go one more time to the comments. See. Oh, that's right.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you, Nate.
Nate's the man.
All right, guys. So again, thank you very much for joining us this evening. I hope that everybody was entertained. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope that you enjoy seeing the new equipment that we've got. And that's right. We'll see you guys right here again next week at the same time. And thank you, Frank. We appreciate that. He says that went flawless, if you ask me. All right, guys.
Good
So,
night, guys.
again,
Thank you very much.
We'll see you guys next week. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
And that's all we got to say about that.
Because Kevin and Mia said so.
That's right.